Come in.
Want to see her?
Oh, Catherine, how are you?
Father called here to see her.
Oh, yeah. Come in. How are you? Father Michael O'Neill, parish priest of Clonmel.
Ah, yes.
So he's going to Clonmel.
Take a seat there.
Thank you.
Father Bono.
You're replacing Father Michael.
Yes.
And I no doubt you should do well in the town if you're half as good as what Michael is. He's a tremendous loss to the parish, I needn't tell you.
I heard good things about him.
Oh, yes, well.
I know all this talk is starting to embarrass me.
Where did you start? Actually, did you start? It was in Maynooth College.
In Dublin.
In Dublin, yeah.
It's nice out there. It's nice out there. So I'm more interested. What is it like around there? You know?
Well, it's a very, very big parish, Kildare Loughlin. Father Michael is going down on, I think he's going in retreat first for a month, and then he's taken over as parish priest. He's elevated parish priest. A good selection, I must say, a good candidate. And he's taken on a very, very big town. What's the population of Clonmel, Michael? It's around 25, is it?
I'd say it's close to 35 now, I'd say.
35,000, yeah. We have a big parish ourselves here. As you know, it is split up in 3 ways. We've Carlow, Askin, and Greycullen.
Yeah.
So you would be mostly dealing with the side Carlow town, the main actual town itself. I'm going to appoint you chaplain at the school, boys' school, okay? And we sort the masses out anyway. You can Sunday mass. I think Mike 9 o'clock can be his one. And
sorry for interrupting, Father Man. I just have to prepare something for tomorrow's mass.
Okay.
So I'll have to be gentlemen. Nice to meet you, Andrea, Father Bono.
Thank
you. And I hope you get on well in this parish.
I hope you do too.
Grand. Okay.
Thank you.
I'll see you later, Mike.
I will.
Okay.
Okay.
O'Reilly, it's me. Don't worry, I'm not going to kill you. Just want to deliver a message. Bitch! Get off me! Just wanted to deliver a message. Give it to Father O'Malley.
Come in.
Super.
Oh, Inspector O'Reilly, how are you? Would you please take a seat there?
Thank you very much.
Something I had to tell you.
Yeah.
Inspector Callahan was in with me there this morning.
Yeah.
And I'm taking him off the case.
Oh.
Because he's really mentally disturbed.
I can understand.
Nursing the poor kid at the being killed, you know. And he is.
Actually, his wife was talking to me as well. She asked me to see you.
That's right. His wife rang me up an hour before. He kind of said that he was very upset and everything else. And
poor Andy.
yeah, thanks. He gave me back the beds, so he took back the beds, and then he's gone away on holiday, so he is. He's
I understand that. Now, I have a problem.
Yes.
You know, I'm sure I don't have to ask you about this, but you know the Michael Norris business?
I certainly do.
Now,
Yes,
I was coming back from the funeral, ready to go home. I was very upset, but I was calming down. This fella grabbed me, ran up. I could feel his tugging, grabbed me from behind. I got a small glimpse of the side of his face.
Yes.
And I do think, actually, from all the hunches I've been going on, it was Michael Norris. He grabbed me. He said, he slipped a tape into my pocket.
Yes.
That tape.
Yes.
He says, give this to Father O'Malley. Tell him I'm back.
Oh, is that right?
Now.
Did anyone see this person, this Michael Norris?
No, I mean, there was nobody around. I mean, to make it worse, actually, I was just, when I turned around to see who it was, after he let me go, he wasn't to be seen.
Yes.
Now, people have said they've seen Michael Norris. I can't.
Seen in the town last night, all right. We got a couple of phone calls here.
Yeah.
So we did.
I can't really, you know, I mean, it's really depressing and it's driving me mad. Listen.
Well, I'm up to my eyes. I'm going since 6 o'clock this morning. I mean, I had to go up to Gallagher's there and that, I mean, and a few places around, so I'm really up to my neck and everything. I'm really sick of the whole lot, and the sooner we're going to cut this bloody well easy, the better, because he's going to commit another murder, so he is.
I guarantee you one thing.
It had to stop right here and now. I mean,
tomorrow is the day that we probably be going to another funeral. Now, to get this wrapped up, we have evidence here of Michael Norris's.
Yes.
Now, I suggest we go and we see Father O'Malley. Will you come with me for support?
I definitely, certainly
I think
will.
we should go and we'll sort it out with him anyway.
Yes.
And we'll see what he has to say. So, okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Inspector. doors.
Come.
Senior, there's Chief of Police and Inspector Rite here to see you.
Will you send him in, please,
Yes.
Catherine? Thank you very much indeed.
Yes, please come in, please.
Thank you very much indeed.
Monsignor, see you now.
Gentlemen.
Father O'Malley,
Thanks very much.
Inspector O'Reilly, and this is my boss, the Chief of Police.
How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? What can I do for you, gentlemen?
It's down there.
Sit down, sit down.
It's a case of Michael Norris. Now,
Yes.
I was coming home after the funeral of young Adam Callahan. I was working with Inspector Callahan on the case, and I was just coming home from the funeral, going home, and Michael Norris, seemingly that's who he said he was, came up from behind me, he grabbed me from behind, he said, "I'm not going to kill you, don't worry." Now, he also stated that he was alive and he was back, and he wanted me to give you a message. Now, when I had fallen to the ground, I turned around and he was nowhere to be seen. He said he was Michael Norris. It could be a copycat, I'm not sure. But he gave me this tape, slipped it in my pocket, and he asked me to give it to you personally. Now, I don't know what's on it.
But we're doing our best now to get this psycho, so we are.
I understand that.
Before there's any more killing done.
Catherine? Can you get me
Yes,
that
Monsignor.
recorder, please?
Please, sorry.
Apparently he has spoken on it.
What's on that is beyond my belief.
Come.
Oh, Monsignor.
Thank you very much indeed. Hold my calls if any come, will you please?
Oh, thank you.
O'Neill, you are next. O'Malley, I'm going to send you to hell. I'm back from the dead. Callahan's son, I killed him, and I'm going to kill Callahan as well.
This is really a madman, so he is. This is really a madman. We have to catch this person now before he does any more harm.
Tell me, do you actually believe he's alive?
I do, because he was seen last night in the town. We got a couple of phone calls there this morning, and I had in Inspector Callahan, but I sent him away for a couple of weeks on holidays.
You
I
don't
took
know
him
right.
off, he gave me back his badge, I took him because he's a bit mentality, so he's really going crazy, so I just said I'd take him off the case.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we're doing our best, we're doing everything to catch this killer, you know what I mean? And the sooner he's caught, the better.
Yeah, I understand that.
Because we're all upset, you know, we're under pressure here the whole time, and there's a couple of
really
24
have
hours
to
here at the
do.
moment, you know.
Well, I have, actually, I'm just on my way to see you. Later on to see you. Because I'm somewhat wrong. And I'm afraid that the new curate that has come to town, he officiated at the funerals this morning. And I'm afraid for his safety.
Yeah, well, after Norris, if we do catch Michael Norris, it should be all over. But if we don't, I mean,
But
we have to protect priests. We have to leave.
There's going to be security.
But he has been apprehended by you people before. How did he get away?
Well, actually, come to think of it, I stayed back for a couple of nights doing some overtime, and I've studied from A to B all about Michael Norris. I've studied the hospital where he was staying at. I've studied. Now, there is.
It's okay studying about him, but that's not going to alleviate the pressures of life here.
But you see,
Understand?
Father,
We've had a priest die and an 8-year-old boy.
That is
You understand?
correct. That is correct.
So, I mean, how many more, for Christ's sake? You've held on to him and you let him go, or he got away apparently.
That way.
Now he's back on the trail again.
Yeah.
you see,